Good afternoon, my friends. I hope all of you are having an awesome, fantastic day, and hello from the Universal Orlando Resort. So, the game plan for today is I'm going to give you guys a full preview of Halloween Horror Nights 31, which is a premium Halloween event that Universal offers every single year. It is so much dang fun. I'm going to go over the different ticket options that you have, as well as all of the upgrades and the add-ons that you can purchase. I'm going to walk around the entire park to show you guys where the 10 different haunted houses are rumored to be this year, as well as the 5 scare zones and the 2 nighttime shows Universal is offering this year. Hey guys, Future Dev here. So it's currently the very next day, Tuesday, August 16th. I'm currently editing this video as I speak right now, and of course HHN finally released everything. And what's crazy is the speculation map was pretty spot on. I mean, it was spot on, besides like a few name changes. So what I'm going to do, since I filmed this video yesterday, I'm just going to put down in the corner what the house is actually going to be called. But like I said, the map was pretty much 100% right, so that's a good thing. I was really hoping for a surprise announcement, Stranger Things, Vecna, but sadly it is not happening this year. But at least we finally have all of the information now. I'm also going to share some of my own tips and tricks that helps me out every single year. It also saves me a lot of time. That way I'm able to do a lot more. And then I'm gonna walk around the park to show you some of the HHN progress, because Universal has added so many new props around the park. Let's get right to it. I hope you guys are ready, because I am. Let's go do this. All right, and here we are, about to make my way inside of Universal Studios Florida. I do want to note, you do have to pay for parking for HHN even after 6 p.m. because usually after 6 it is free to park, but on event nights you do have to pay for parking. My tip, just stay at a Universal hotel and take advantage of the included transportation to the parks. Also, plan to get here early because it will be busy, it will be crowded. This entire archway will be full of people all the way back here waiting to get in and scan to enter through the turnstile into the event. So just plan on getting here early, or even add that stand screen to your ticket. That way you're already in the park before the event starts and you're able to get in about 1 or 2 houses before the general public. And I will talk a little bit more about Stay and Scream once we make it inside of the park, because it is very nice to have. My next tip for you, make sure you have already purchased your event tickets, because trust me, you do not want to be waiting in these long queue lines to purchase tickets or even pick up your tickets. So make sure you buy them before you come. Make sure you pick up your tickets before the event date, because most of the time you're actually able to save a little bit of money if you buy online. And if you are staying at a Universal hotel, you do have your own entrance. Usually it's right here. That way you're able to bypass the craziness of the front by the archway, and this entrance is right here on the other side of guest services. Now, as of this filming, because we really don't know that much information about this year's event other than the 4 houses that have been confirmed by Universal, I'm going to go off a website speculation map, because they are usually always just about 100% correct, and they are HHN nightmares. Every single year they put up a map and it's usually pretty spot on, so I'm going to base most of my judgment and rumors off of that map. Not all of them, but some of them. The first house that you should see when you enter the park is going to be right here, right outside Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. The entrance should be right here, and it's rumored to be Spirits of the Coven, so a witch haunted house. We believe. Again, we're not 100% as of this recording, but the first house should be right here. And from there, you should see your first scare zone, which is right here. And look at this, Universal has added a lot since our last visit. Now this scare zone is rumored to be traditional Halloween. And I believe that's true just based on the new merchandise I've been seeing and the different things I've been seeing around the park. But it's looking nice. So many pumpkins have been put up with speakers, lights. I'm excited to see what this scare zone will be like on opening night. I like this guy right here. He kind of reminds me of Little Boo. I also like this guy right here. He's like, oh. I'm now right here by the entrance of Rip Ride Rockit and Music Plaza Stage, the rumored house that will be right here. Again, the entrance should be right in this area, is rumored to be a house called Prison. I'm excited to see what that could be. My goodness, we already have themed food booths. Look at this. It says trick or treat. I already love the theming. Oh, the new walkway has reopened. We'll go check that out in just a minute. I'm not seeing any food menus out just yet. And then over this way, we have another themed food booth. Oh, this one's creepy. Like ghost or paranormal activity stuff right here. I like the purple lights. Oh, they're on right now. You guys see that? Again, I'm not seeing any menus out just yet. And then over this way, we have our first drink stand where you can get those alcoholic beverages. And then in the extended queue line for Transformers, we have another bar set up here. By the way, this is how you know today really isn't that busy, because this is the first time all summer that the queue line has not extended out here for Transformers. So it's looking like those summer crowds are starting to die down just a little bit. Here's a quick look at the bar tent setup. Pretty standard. Moving on to the next house, and this is confirmed right here by Race Through New York starring Jimmy Fallon. This will be the Halloween maze right here, which I am very excited about. I love the franchise of Halloween and Michael Myers. I'm looking forward to this one. Moving on, not too far away, you should have two more right here. This one to your left is still unknown. This one over here should be a house rumored to be Dead Man's Wharf, which is based on a scare zone that we had a few years ago. I don't remember when, but it wasn't too long ago. My, oh my, look at this. So the summer tribute store has closed, and now Universal is in the process of transforming the summer tribute store over to the Halloween tribute store. And if you guys have been watching my last few videos, I've been saying this is going to be like a creepy haunted movie theater. And look at this, they have kept up the facade from the tribute store, and they are now adding Halloween touches. All right, this looks awesome. I can't wait to see what this is going to be like inside. And then where they had the movie posters, it now says closed. Ooh, we'll find out in just a few weeks. Right on the other side of the Halloween tribute store, you have your next scare zone, which is rumored to be Candy Mutants by Major Sweets Candy Company. They have added the famous HHN truck back. This has been used for many years. It's so good to see back. It's all decked out. Is there anything inside? Not seeing too much. Here's the front. Killer Taste. Anything over here? Same thing. They have also added some Halloween lights on the trees here. We have kind of already seen everything over here. I don't think they have added too much. Some more decor. This definitely looks like it could be a scare zone based on Candy Mutants or even traditional Halloween, as this is the judge's booth. They have added some speakers and covered it up. We do have live corn, but somebody told me this could be bamboo. Can't tell, but it looks like it's live corn to me. And then moving over here, looks like they really haven't added that much this week. And then over here you have what's likely to be a prop dead body under this plastic tarp. That's why it's covered during the day. Can't wait to see what this guy or girl looks like on this tractor that has hit this food tent. I am now in the middle of the brand new, recently redone walkway. Looks like Universal just came in and redone the concrete, it looks like. This was surrounded by construction walls for about a month and a half, 2 months, but the walls are now down. Looks nice. Usually this will be a stay and scream area, and they will also usually have a few food tents right here as well. All right, now let's talk about Stay and Scream, which is such a nice add-on to have. I use it because I'm a pass holder and I'm able to come inside of the park before the event starts and before Universal closes the park early, and they will kick out their day guests. That way they can get HHN ready to let the other HHN guests in for the night. But as I was saying, if you are a pass holder or if you have a park ticket for Universal Studios Florida and/or a park-to-park ticket, you can be here and wait inside of the Stay and Scream area. That way you're able to get to one or two houses before the general public is even allowed in. So again, this is really nice to have. Basically, I'm standing inside my favorite Stay and Scream area. There's usually 2 to 3 Stay and Scream areas inside of the park that you can choose from, but I really like this area right by Revenge of the Mummy because it's the biggest, and usually the 2 best houses are in this area somewhere. But get this, if you are not a pass holder or if you do not have a day ticket, you can purchase a Stay and Scream ticket. I don't know what the prices are. They're pretty affordable, I would say, just because you do get that extra value with getting inside a few houses before everybody else. So again, that's a really nice perk to have, and that will save you some time. Trust me, it's worth it. Now, I do believe that Stay and Scream starts around 5 p.m. so you can actually enter the park around that time, find your Stay and Scream location, scan your Stay and Scream ticket as well as your HHN ticket, and then you'll be inside Stay and Scream until they allow you in, which is usually around 6:15, 6:30 on most days. Would you look at this? Revenge of the Mummy is open, but only for team members. They are currently in the middle of a team member preview, so this is a really good sign. This attraction should reopen any day now. I would think it would be sometime this week, but you just never know. We can see the locker area, and then the black scrim has been taken down. Man, I just want to go inside, but I am not a team member. Looks like these construction walls are still up in this area right outside of Regal Cafe, which is Finnegan's, basically. We have another prop dead body right here, and all of this will be the rumored Candy Mutant Scare Zone. Wow, now this is pretty interesting to me. I'm now inside Sting Alley, I believe it's called. Usually Universal will never put anything in this area, but looks like this year they have added something. Looks like food of some kind. Kind of looks like a meat locker or something like that. Looks like this is where you will order, potentially. Looks like they will add a menu right here, and then you'll start walking this way. Look at this. So it looks like you will place your order here, walk over, and potentially pick up your food right here, because look at this. This looks like a kitchen. They have added everything. I like the theming here. I mean, it's pretty gross, but it's here. There's no telling what type of meat this could be, but they have it ready to go. I'm excited about this. There's another stand right here. It's pretty small, but maybe you can pick up drinks here and then food right there. I don't know. I'm glad to see this. I'm now right outside Louie's, which is a quick service pizza location during normal operating hours, but during HHN on certain days, this will be home to the Scare Actor dining experience. What that means, you'll be able to buy an upgrade for this dining experience. It's usually all you can eat, like buffet style, and then some scare actors will come to your table to interact with you, and you can take some photos. It will be in here this year because Monsters Cafe is closed. There's another bar location right here as well, across from Starbucks. At HHN, you have 2 nighttime shows. The first one is going to be here around the lagoon, and you can pretty much watch this show from anywhere. This is going to be called Marathon of Mayhem, which is like a water fountain nighttime display with some pyro and some cool lighting effects. My next stop is here right outside Fast and Furious Supercharged, because this is going to be a brand new location for a new haunted house, which is going to be right back here. We can see the tents set up right back there. This is rumored to be the Horrors of Blumhouse maze, featuring Freaky and the Black Phone. I'm now walking through San Francisco because this is going to be your next scare zone. Looks like Universal has finally added a set piece, a big set piece. Let's get a little closer and go check it out. And here we are. Look at this set piece. Wow. This is rumored to be a scare zone themed to coven witches. We have a cauldron. This looks like ruins of some kind, as we can see throughout the stage. Looks like some kind of show will be happening on this stage. Maybe a live kill. Those are always fun to watch. Oh, look up here. That is a flame box. So there will be flames or fire on this stage. This is awesome. I can't wait to see what this is going to be and if they will add any other set pieces around the stage. I'm sure they will, as we have a ton of lighting and trust and speakers around the place. I found something else that is kind of interesting right outside of the entrance to Diagon Alley, which is the London waterfront. Look at this. Looks like this is going to be a food area that will continue with the theming of the Coven Witches, because I can see some more ruins, it looks like right there. This is cool, and I'm glad Universal is doing more around food and beverage, because I feel like that makes the event even more awesome, is the cool food and the drinks that you can get. Also, this is a really good seating area, kind of away from the madness. So that's something to keep in mind. And my next tip, make sure you take breaks. Just because the sun is down here in Central Florida, it's still hot. So make sure you drink water, you bring those portable fans, bring a towel or one of those towels that you can get wet that will keep you cool. Trust me, you will thank me later. Speaking of water and heat, it's very hot right now, but let's take a moment to talk about the other ticket options and the other upgrades that you have for HHN. Of course, you have your single night tickets, and then you have your multi-night ticket pass, which is something I get because I come multiple times every single week. And then you have Express. And I always say this, but last year was my first year buying and using Express. It's a lot of money, but trust me, it is worth it. So if you can afford it, get Express. Again, you will thank me later because you won't be waiting in so many long lines. You can get more done. And there's been several nights where I will come here to HHN and use my Express, and I'll get everything done in one night. You can also buy an upgrade for a RIP tour, which is basically a VIP tour where you are guaranteed to go through every single house, plus the shows, plus the scare zones, and you get dinner. You have two different options regarding the RIP tour. You can do the basic RIP tour where Universal will put you with other people and they will make you into one big group, or you can spend even more money, and this is very expensive because I have looked into this option. You can purchase a private RIP tour where it's just you and your party, no matter if it's 2 people or 5, 10 people. You can have your own private RIP tour with your own private tour guide. So that's something else to keep in mind. And of course, if you do bundle your vacation with your HHN tickets, you can save a little bit of money on your hotel stay and your park tickets. And then you also have Unmasking the Horror, which is a daytime event where you will be with a group and you will be with a tour guide, and they will actually take you inside of 3 or 6 haunted houses depending on which option you choose, and the lights will be on. There's no scare actors. It's not scary. So if you have somebody in your party that is more afraid and terrified of, you know, the regular event, this is something they can do because nobody's jumping out at you or scaring you. Plus, you get to take your time in the houses and see things that you wouldn't normally see with the lights off. I've never done this experience, but I do plan on doing it this year. Finally, we've already talked about this, but you have your character dining experience where the scare actors will come to your table, and then you have your stay and scream ticket. Other than that, that's all of the different ticket options and the upgrades that you can choose from this year. Also, most of the normal attractions will be open during HHN, like Diagon Alley. so that's something to keep in mind. There's nothing scary that will happen inside Diagon Alley. Coming up on the second nighttime offering that Universal will offer during HHN, it's rumored to be this year the return of Nightmare Fuel, which is a dance show with all kinds of pyro, special lighting effects, fire, really good music. Will be back here. The show will run multiple times a night, and then right outside of the dance show, you have another bar location. We have another new Halloween food booth, and look at the theming this year. It's a giant pumpkin. That's really cool. In years past, this has been home to a pretty good food booth with good food options and drink options. There's still no menu out just yet, but I'm looking forward to this one. Hopefully they will have some kind of pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie. Right outside of Man in Black Alien Attack, there will be no house back here this year. Universal has moved this location over to the Fast and Furious queue line, which I am looking forward to. Usually it's very congested back here with the house plus the show, so I think Universal made a good decision with the move of this house. They have added this spotlight. I'm thinking this will shoot the HHN 31 logo right here on the side of Alien Attack. And on the other side of Alien Attack, this is the location to two haunted houses. Usually these houses are really good. And this one over here is rumored to be Bugs Eaten Alive, which I am really looking forward to, just because living in Florida, I deal with bugs all the time. I've seen some scary, some creepy bugs, some huge bugs, so I'm eager to see what Universal will do with this house. Again, it's not confirmed, but I hope they will bring this house here of some sorts. And then over here will be another house called Descendants for Destruction. Don't know what that means, but there will be two houses back here. I had to stop for a quick water break. Look, there's Universal ducks. Now, usually throughout Krusty Land, there are roaming clowns with chainsaws, but the last few years they have not been around, but we are all hoping that Universal will bring back the clowns this year. By the way, this is usually a second Stay and Scream location, so this is another location to keep in mind if you are doing Stay and Scream, because you can drink while you're waiting around. You can do that in the other scare zone over at Finnegan's, but you know, it is nice coming over here to have either a Flaming Moe or a Duff beer, and then you'll be led into usually these two houses back in this direction early. I will say, I am pretty impressed with the theme of this food booth. Look at this. It's super bloody. Again, no menus are out. Check it out. Oh, there's some ketchup already. I don't think that belongs there. Looks like they are missing some things because there's nothing in the window displays or the door. I'm curious to see what this will be like this year. It kind of looks like Chucky, right? With the colors? I don't know. Stay tuned. Not too far away, you can find even more food booths. Look at this one. It's like Scarecrow themed, which is nice because it is rumored that this scare zone in Central Park will be a Scarecrow scare zone. So this makes it look like a Scarecrow scare zone is coming. Try saying that 3 times fast. We have another themed food booth. Can't really tell what this one is themed to, but I have a feeling it may be themed to witches or something like that, or vampires maybe. Kind of looks like a church of some kind. I don't know. I mean, these kind of look like ruins as well, or spelling like inside of a ruin. All right. And then across the way, you can find another drink booth right here at Kids Zone Pizza Company. This is home to the famous HHN pizza fries that you can only get during HHN season. Try them. You'll thank me later. I'm now right outside of ET, and over here is home to 2 haunted houses. Now the rumor is this is where the Weekend haunted house will be, and Universal Monsters Collide will be back here as well. Two really good houses that I'm very excited about. Our next scare zone is here in Central Park, and like I said, this is rumored to be a scarecrow scare zone, and I have been reading online that this structure will be a barn, possibly. Oh, there's a foot trigger. So this will be a boo hole of some sort. So there will be a scare actor in here somewhere, and they'll press this trigger, which will create the scare. So that's why a speaker is right here. We have another food booth location, and the theming is kind of like Day of the Dead. They have all of the kitchen equipment already back here. Looks like they will be serving some drinks as well. Here at Cafe La Bamba, this is usually where you will come if you are on a RIP tour to have your dinner. I am now coming up on our final scare zone, and this is rumored to be Deadly Unrest. As you guys can see, Universal has added a lot this last week, like this gate that says Nettlewood Cemetery. They have also added this statue here and all kinds of like twigs and leaves and like dead reefs with like dead roses on there. That's not scary at all. And another foot trigger. So a scare will happen right here. Yeah, this looks awesome. I will say, as of right now, this is the better theming, right, in a scare zone, just because of how it looks. And then, of course, Candy Mutants is really good so far as well. Wow, I am so curious to see what this is going to be on opening night. Oh yes, we have a fog machine and a giant subwoofer. So this is going to be a loud scare zone. They have also added some more trees and bushes right here. Ooh, a gargoyle. Interesting. There's just so much to see. They have added a lot here. More speakers. And that's about it. We have another gate right here. Looks like a platform with another foot trigger right there. So a scare will happen right here on this platform. And then here's another gate. I don't know if this was meant to be here or not, but we have spider web on this gate. There's a angel. Okay. So I wonder if they will add more spider web throughout this scare zone. This one has flowers on it. And like a piece of jewelry right here. There's some coins right here as well with that logo on there. And some more flowers. Here's another platform. Either they have been already rehearsing or people have been climbing, because it is pretty chipped up already. And with that, that's pretty much your full tour and your preview of Halloween Horror Nights 31. I showed you guys where the rumored 10 houses will be, also the 5 rumored scare zones and the 2 nighttime shows. Only a few weeks away until opening night. I cannot wait. Now, something to keep in mind if you decide not to purchase a Stay and Scream ticket, or if you're already not inside of the park for Stay and Scream, Universal will do the opening ceremony right here at the front entrance. So that's a nice perk to have if you don't do Stay and Scream. So if you come here early, now obviously you will have to get here early to get a pretty good spot to be first in to see the opening ceremony. But it's really cool, and believe it or not, I have never seen an opening ceremony because I'm always doing Stay and Scream. Here's another tip for you, and this is something to really keep in mind. Let's just say you come to HHN without Express, and a few hours will go by and you think to yourself, I should buy Express. Now, I have had success in the past when I tried this, but around like 10:30, 11, they will usually offer a discount on Express. But keep in mind, you only have Express for like another 3.5 hours, but you can still do a lot with Express. So if you want to save a little bit of money on Express, that's something to keep in mind. All right, my friends, I'm going to go ahead and end this video inside of the park because I am hot and I am exhausted. This was a fun day. I really enjoyed walking around the park doing this video because not only am I helping you guys out, but I'm also getting a good idea in my head where everything is rumored to be, and I'm already starting to map up my game plan for opening night, because you guys know how crazy and fun opening night is, and usually it rains. I hate to say it, but every single year it will rain on opening night, so stay prepared. Last year was crazy. I was soaked from head to toe. That was a crazy opening night last year. But we are only a few weeks away from opening night, and the team member preview for HHN is starting at the end of this month. Even though I was really hoping for a surprise Stranger Things house, which, I mean, we still have a little bit of a chance of that happening with Vecna, but I don't think it's happening. Maybe next year, but who knows? I am all for the element of surprise. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope I was able to help you guys out. Let me know down in the comments, are you guys planning on coming to HHN this year? Have you ever? Do you plan to? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, as it really does help out the channel in so many different ways. I love you all in YouTube. I will see you in the next video. Prince Charming. Out.
I ain't feeling lonely, and I wanna admit it's time to end the ride. Fading it too slowly, were those gonna lift me up this time? You were the only one who got me tripping up inside.